Henry just honestly picking up whatever position on the pitch he wants to.
Absolutely. As Mini Mint is on the left-hand side, providing width on the left-hand side. We did always talk about
Al-Fuzan again, the energy. He, like you said, he's really the live wire in that midfield. I think Andrea Pirlo is going to almost walk through this game as he did throughout his career. He plays at his own pace, and Al-Fuzan is the needed legs, like Gattuso if you want next to him.
Absolutely. Brings that balance in midfield, for sure. Yeah, Simon's got a lot of responsibility on the left-hand side. It seems like the play has been coming down this left-hand side. Thierry, obviously, with the gravity of a player, you're going to look to find it all the time.
David Silva intercepts.
Is Iman. Look at the speed. Look at the speed from Speed. Look at the speed.
There's a real opportunity here because Chunks is waiting in the back post. Chunks.
It's a good ball.
Speed and KSI they were talking that talk in the press conference about who was going to come out on top. And Speed's celebrating that. I'm not sure he can claim that as his first charity goal, but it's great play from him on the right-hand side. And that ball is in the corridor of uncertainty, right? Because Ruiadic doesn't know where to come out. KSI doesn't know what to do. And it's 1-0 already to Team Chunks.
It's a great transition down the right-hand side by Speed. We have to give him his credit. He was fully him down the right-hand side as his song plays out in the stadium. Bombs down the right-hand side with a lot of energy. Finds a really dangerous cross into the area, and all KSI can do is watch as the ball goes into his own.
To be fair, it's a quality finish. It's a quality finish.
He's met the ball really, really well there. And 3 out of the 4 captains involved in that first goal.
Brilliant. I have to say, though, I think it is deserved. I think that these opening exchanges, they have looked like the more attacking team. I think KSI particularly,
most of the play will come on the left-hand side with Tayo, but there you go. Speed did surprise us there with being hugely involved in the first goal of the second inaugural Match for Hope.
Yep. Mini Minter finds Al-Fuzan here on this left-hand side, and like you've said, most of the play has really come from down here.
Yeah.
Billy Wingrove starving out there on the right.
Yeah, he is. He got his hand up right now.
Al-Fuzan looks for him, comes back.
Gonna have to. Eager there.
Toby's a lovely guy, so I know he didn't mean any malice in there, but that's a nasty one.
It's a nasty one. It's gonna hurt, but yeah, absolutely no malice intended for sure. Tries to go get the ball, hits the foot first.
Good play from Al-Fuzan though.
Absolutely. I think as you mentioned, you're quite right to mention it. Billy Wingrove needs to get more touches in this game.
Yep.
You have to try and get the ball to him as much as possible. As Simon puts the ball
that's
in
brilliant. James, look at this!
James! That's a goal by Angry James! He's done it for the second year in a row! The Manchester United man with the slide tackle and celebration. A great response there by Team KSI and Abdullah.
Leaping like a salmon. What a ball from Mini Minter. Thogden's caught in 2 minds. Do I come for it? Do I leave it? Angry Jin says, it don't matter. I'm here.
And there was a great reaction there by the manager Alsamenga and his assistant coach Omar. It was a great header. You saw him make that run there. Similar to Manchester United's goals recently. To Bruno Fernandes. It was a great header.
And you really have to be brave there. In fact, I actually think Thogden might punch Ginch in the face. To really go in there, not knowing whether you're going to get the ball or not, takes incredible bravery, incredible courage. What an effort. What a header. 1-1. Game on.
Not phased in the slightest there, Ginge. He looked assured as he scored that goal.
Two goals in two games. Two goals in 2 years. That's incredible.
Back-to-back matches for Hope now that he's scored. It's absolutely brilliant from him. As we mentioned, he's already been involved in the game with clearing it off the line, and he's also a threat in attack as well. As Simon looks like he's going to be competing against his fellow sideman, Toby. It's a great battle there on the right-hand side.
Pinero wins it. And now Speed has plenty of space to run into again. Speed, a constant threat here on this right-hand side. Danny Aarons. If you look up the definition of no nonsense in the dictionary, you are seeing this center-back partnership between Angry Ginge and Danny Aarons.
It was great cover there by Harry, who came out wide there. And as you mentioned, Danny Aarons doesn't mess about.
No.
And he isn't scared of leaving it and be fully blooded in his challenges. He loves it.
Yep. And Danny Aarons, what a last 12 months he's had, of course. Obviously, recently getting engaged, soon to be father. He's absolutely smashing it. Streams, YouTube, the whole 9.
Absolutely.
And yet another appearance at the Match for Hope. It's not a bad life.
Absolutely. It's a great life. As Billy Wingrove does get the touch that we were hoping that he would do. Lovely check of the shoulder, Del Piero. Gets the ball to Thierry Henry. Looks like he's going to look for, or maybe on the left-hand side. Nope, recycles the ball and keeps possession.
And Pirlo says, you know what, get off the ball, give it to me.
This is lovely little central progression here.
Yep.
It's like a lovely little five-a-side game.
Finds Mini Minter. Mini Minter's playing so advanced here, almost as a winger. Gives him another attacking option.
Lovely ball again.
AJ, oh!
As Manny clears his lines.
Pirlo, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Alfuzan from distance. Ambitious.
We saw it in the training, actually. Shot power-wise, he might have one of the most strongest shots on the whole pitch. He can really hit a shot as the camera pans to Abdullah, who hasn't really got into the game just as of yet with his R9 haircut for the second year in a row as well.
Here's Harry Pinero, who actually had to be separated from his partnership of Angry Gins because they were that dominant last year. The organizers said, no, we can't have that again. We need more goals.
As we have a ball here.
Oof, well taken care of by James, man.
Very well. Chance
Silva, Iman. And Iman is just such a presence up front.
He's a constant threat.
Yeah,
he almost always is. In most charity games that we see him, he gets a lot of goals as well.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right on this left-hand side. They're really
they're all
onto this side, aren't they? Chance it.
Here's Alfuzan. Oh, brilliant. Del Piero. Oh, another chop.
I feel like this is the one time Mini Minter hasn't gotten involved in the attack as Toby wins it. And David Silva looks to start the transition.
And if you're an opposition defender, that's not the sight you want to see. Woo! But Danny Aaron says maybe it is.
I think David Silva looked at the last challenge and said, you know what?
I'm good, actually. I did my dues the last few years.
Absolutely, as David Silva reads the game well and wins the ball back again.
Intercepted by Billy Wingrove. Thierry Henry now, again, just dictating the attack. Pointing to where he wants his teammates to go. Gets it back from Del Piero. Del Piero, 290 goals for Juventus, by the way. Their all-time top scorer. We're talking about one of the greats, Henry.
Showing us a bit of flair there.
Back out to Del Piero. Yeah, Mini Minter making the run inside.
He's another one that you don't want to give any space to shoot.
Nah, he's got a cannon, man.
And he didn't have a shooting angle there in that chance.
Abdullah tries taking down AJ unsuccessfully, and now we've got a 3v2 situation here. And Speed, again, has space to run into. Speed beats the man, but leaves the ball behind him.
Can we talk about how much of an athlete this guy is?
Crazy.
He trusted himself to get there so much, and Simon was running back, Mini Minter was running back so fast. But he said, I'm knocking it and I'm getting there first.
You can tell there's a lot of pressure on him as well, too. Obviously, I was at the press conference earlier in the week, and he even came out and said that if I don't score in this game, I might actually consider retiring.
Yeah, he did actually end up saying that was a huge headline as Omri was reenacting a little bit his run there at the Santiago Bernabeu and was jogging down the line there. Abdullah's got a chance in the box here.
Del Piero. Oh, Billy Wingrove.
Can he get
Billy Wingrove? We were saying he wasn't involved. How about now? Del Piero, brilliant interplay inside the box. Finds Billy Wingrove in a space so tight that only a player of Del Piero's class could. And Billy Wingrove, with that cultured left foot we spoke about, gives KSI and Co. the lead.
And we spoke about how Billy Wingrove is almost always involved in these big moments. And he was holding the weight on the right-hand side a lot, but decided to come a bit more central now. And what a great decision that is here, as Del Piero finds him, shifts and shoots, and gets the goal there. With a W celebration, he spoke to us earlier. It was a shout-out to a podcast that he'd been on in the Qatar, the Wise Guys, and he wanted us to mention that as on live here at the 974 Stadium, as KSI and Abufalla's team takes the lead.
That's absolutely brilliant play from Billy Wingrove and Del Piero there, man, because look how tight the box is in that situation. To get a shot off in that area, incredible. And Billy Wingrove, let's talk about him for a second, right? Because if you really want to talk charity game legends, I think you're looking at him and you're looking at David Vujanic. Because get this, Wembley Cup, they were both there. That's the original one.
Yeah.
Sidemen matches, they've both been there. And now Match for Hope as well, too. These are the Hall of Famers when it comes to charity games.
Absolutely. They've got so much experience. An early substitution is going to be happening here, I think, for Team Chunks and Speed. It seems as though Tayo is coming over.
Yeah, he's had a busy first few minutes, first 17 minutes.
And that won't be the last time we see Tayo.
Absolutely not. It won't be the last time we see him ripping his fullback to shreds.
Absolutely.
But in his place is actually Bashar Arabi, football YouTuber, of course, from Saudi Arabia, who has, when I say this, right, filmed with the biggest. And I really mean the biggest. It doesn't get much bigger than Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, as well, too, one of the best in the world at the current moment, Vinicius Jr. Iman. Good hold-up play. Out to Chunks. Chunks kind of playing in this number 10 position. In fact, he's even rocking the number.
Absolutely, and I think that's actually a great role for him.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he plays up front, he seems isolated in certain games, but he's a player who can give and go and exchange in midfield.
100%.
And it looks like he's enjoying that role today.
Tries the quick throw in. Danny Aarons, no nonsense.
I think Toby's going to come over and try and take this throw now. I don't think Team Ishowspeed will be too dissatisfied with the situation currently. They've still been creating chances. They will get more chances in this game, obviously. We know these charity games are full of goals. As Toby tries to throw it in.
Chunks, oh, that's a brilliant play.
He's come to the back throw to Bashar, who's just come onto the pitch. That would have been a decent substitution right there, as AJ picks up the ball. Finds David Silva, evades pressure well. Gets it to AJ again. On the left-hand side, right here to Bashar. Finds David Silva. This is a lovely play by Team Ishowspeed. There's a loose ball there. Loose touch from Iman.
It's desperate defending from Team KSI, though. Honestly, it feels like they're hanging on every single time they attack.
Yeah, as an offside call.